everyone, it's your girl Lily Singh, and today we're diving into a topic that's as old as time itself, falling in love. But hold up, we're not talking about the fairy tale version. Nope, we're getting real about why falling in love can actually suck. We're talking about the sweaty palms, the overthinking texts, the existential dread of opening up to another human being. Buckle up, kids, because love is a battlefield, and sometimes it feels like you're going into battle with a pool noodle. Let's get into it. Okay, first up, let's talk about vulnerability. Remember that scene in Moana where she's trying to give the heart back to Te Fiti and it's all glowy and important? Yeah, that's what opening yourself up to someone feels like. Except instead of a demigod, it's Kevin, who always forgets to use a coaster. It's terrifying. You're basically handing someone a metaphorical sledgehammer and being like, "Here, I trust you not to pulverize my soul. No pressure or anything." And the worst part? You don't even get a cool seashell necklace out of it. Next up, we've got the fear of rejection. This is a special kind of torture that should honestly be banned by the Geneva Convention. It's like sending a risky text, you know the one, where you pour your heart out with a bunch of emojis you never use, and then staring at your phone like it's about to explode. Is it sending? Did they read it? Are they going to leave me on red and start dating my arch nemesis? These are the questions that keep me up at night. So, you've braved vulnerability, dodged rejection, and now you're officially in a relationship. Congrats. But wait, what's this? You mean I can't just eat cereal for dinner while wearing a bathrobe and watching reality TV anymore? Suddenly, there are date nights to plan, compromises to make, and someone else's opinion to consider. Don't get me wrong, being in love is amazing, but sometimes you just want to be a beautiful, independent island, you know? Chapter 4. Emotional Turmoil. Love is a roller coaster, and I left my Dramamine at home. Let's talk about the emotional roller coaster that is love. 1 minute you're soaring through the air, high on life and love. The next, you're plummeting towards the earth, convinced your relationship is doomed. It's enough to give anyone whiplash. And don't even get me started on the fights. Why is it that the people we love the most also have the magical ability to push our buttons like they're playing a competitive game of whack-a-mole? Chapter 5. Jealousy and Insecurity. The green-eyed monster under the bed. Ah, jealousy. That unwelcome guest who shows up uninvited and proceeds to trash the place. It's like having a tiny green monster living under your bed, whispering doubts and insecurities in your ear. Why is he liking her pictures? Who is she texting? Are you sure you're good enough? It's exhausting. And don't even try to reason with the jealousy monster. He only understands the language of self-doubt and late-night Instagram stalking. Chapter 6. Expectations versus reality. Love ain't no Disney movie, honey. We've all been fed a steady diet of romantic comedies and fairy tales, so it's no wonder we have these ridiculously high expectations about love. We expect grand gestures, passionate declarations, and a love that conquers all. But here's the harsh reality. Love is more about taking out the trash when it's full, and less about running through an airport to stop someone from getting on a plane. It's about the little things, the everyday moments, and sometimes those moments involve mismatched socks and arguing over the thermostat. Chapter 7. Fear of it ending. The looming doom. Cloud over relationships. This wouldn't be a video about why falling in love sucks without addressing the elephant in the room. The fear that it might all come crashing down. It's like walking around with a tiny rain cloud over your head, just waiting for the other shoe to drop. You start over-analyzing every text, every word, every sigh, convinced it's a sign that the end is near. It's enough to make you want to swear off love altogether and invest in a lifetime supply of cats and ice cream. Chapter 8. Time and Energy Commitment. Love is a full-time job, benefits not included. Let's be real, folks. Relationships take work, like a lot of work. It's like having a second full-time job. But instead of getting paid, you get emotional fulfillment and the occasional back rub. You've got to put in the effort, make time for each other, and communicate like your relationship depends on it. Because it kind of does. And don't even get me started on the holidays. Whose family are we spending it with this year? Do we get them separate gifts or one big one? These are the questions that test even the strongest of couples. Chapter 9. Complications. Because love wasn't messy enough already. As if falling in love wasn't complicated enough, we've also got to deal with the inevitable curveballs life throws our way. Differing career goals, financial struggles, family drama. These are just a few of the obstacles that can put a strain on even the strongest of relationships. It's like trying to navigate a minefield while blindfolded and riding a unicycle. But hey, at least it's never boring, right? Outro. Love you, hate it, you need it. So there you have it, folks. Falling in love isn't always rainbows and butterflies. It's messy, it's complicated, and it can sometimes feel like you're losing your mind. But hey, it's all part of the journey, right? It's about finding someone who's willing to go through the trenches with you, someone who gets your weirdness, someone who loves you even when you're being a complete hot mess. And let's be real, sometimes that person is you.